While 2020 had its ups and downs, horror game genre, we got some of the best stuff, and guess what? There are some even better horror stuff coming out later this year. We are going to talk about 10 horror games y'all need to look out for later this year and early next year. We are not going to include Dark Deception or Bendy in this list, so you know what, without wasting any more time, let us begin.
Do you remember me?
Only between old friends.
At number 1 we have Remothered Broken Porcelain. Now this is the second entry in the franchise of Remothered. If you never played or heard or seen Remothered, it is really good. They nail the atmosphere, the story is really good, and most importantly, it is horror. The second entry in the franchise makes it so better. The visuals, the story seems to be far more broad this time, and it's coming out in a few days. Can you guys believe that? It's coming out in a few days. I can't wait for this game. We'll check it out.
What have you done to her?
You won't do it, Mr. Ashman.
Of course I will.
Just keep talking, Doctor. Keep talking. I'll find a way.
Then at number 2 we have Amnesia Rebirth. This game is coming out on October 20th, 2020, which means that later this month. We know what Amnesia is. One of the most popular horror game of its time. A horror game you saw PewDiePie playing. A horror game that started the viral trend of other horror games to follow. Amnesia, the first one, The Dark Descent, was such an important part of horror industry, and now this is a direct sequel to that, confirmed by the developers themselves. I will be playing this day one. Amnesia Rebirth, we out here.
Going the wrong way.
It's fine, just a quick detour.
Then at number 3 we have Little Hope from Dark Pictures Anthology. Now this is also coming out later this month. So I have 3 games coming out this month. Of course it's Halloween. You know horror games will be coming out this year, but the important thing is the first game of Dark Pictures Anthology, whilst it was good, I didn't felt that much connection into it. This is from the same developers who made Until Dawn, so this is coming back to the supernatural witch stuff, so this should be good in terms of horror aspects. We've seen a 20 minutes gameplay of it as well. This one should be good, and I'll check it out as well. Then we move to November 2020, we get Observer System Redux. This is of course from the same peeps who made the first Observer. This one is enhanced specifically for Xbox Series X. It is up there. This is one of those games you need to try it out. It is underrated. It's finally getting the spotlight that it deserves. Of course being showcased on Xbox Games Showcase, but if you pre-ordered Xbox Series X or S, save money for this game with ray tracing and intense and amazing atmosphere. This game is something you don't want to miss. Then we get to December 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, MONSTRUM 2 at number 5. Obviously, we've played beta for MONSTRUM 2. This should be good considering how popular the first one is. Our own Vincent Livings tried the MONSTRUM 2 beta. I tried out the beta as well. It should be good in all departments that the first one became popular in and for. This is a game you need to look out for. Then we get my favorite game on the list, ladies and gentlemen, The Medium. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't start explaining how excited, awesomely anticipating I am this game. That made no sense. The Medium is one of those first games Xbox showcased that took full advantage of the hardware that Xbox provides, the SSD, the hardware, simultaneous 2 different worlds gameplay simultaneously, going back and forth between 2 worlds, completely new assets, new textures within milliseconds. That's the power of Xbox, but we are not here to talk about Xbox, we're here to talk about Medium. Medium is a game that you need to keep an eye out. It follows awesome voice actors, awesome settings, awesome monsters. I can't, ladies and gentlemen, with this game. This is my game of the year for 2020. Then at number 7, now we move to 2021, ladies and gentlemen, Little Nightmares 2. Now obviously it moved from 2020 to 2021, and not just any 2021, February 2021. It shouldn't delay more than that. We will be here, of course, playing this game. I don't have to say that much, but this made the list as well. Then at number 8, I don't know why we haven't heard more about it, but Outlast Trials, another entry in the Outlast franchise. It's been a while since we got anything from Outlast franchise, since Outlast 2, so this is such an important part for Outlast franchise. How are they gonna tackle the next gen and their awesome franchise? We're gonna find out in Outlast Trials in 2021. Then at number 9, this is gonna be super tough because as much as we got good stuff this year, next year is gonna get even better with Resident Evil 8 coming to next gen in 2021. We've seen many gameplay, we've seen trailers. I don't even have to explain why this is a good thing. I can't even explain why you should play this game and the first ones as well. It goes without saying, I'll be making videos on this and I'll play the first day it drops. And then finally at number 10, this game has no release date, but it was showcased on Microsoft Games Xbox Showcase. SCORN is a title that I'm super excited for, but unfortunately we know nothing about as of this moment. One thing we do know that it is, out of every other horror game that I mentioned on the list, looks super polished, super clean, and has the best graphics, the literal next-gen graphics for this game. It's gonna be full of that crazy horror stuff that we all love. Now, what I want y'all to do is go to the comments and pick 2 to 3 games that you want me to cover, and I'll start making videos on it. And also, do let me know your top 10 games for 2020 and 2021. I'll make sure to read them. Make sure to subscribe right now. 50K, 2K on Twitter, and 500 on Insta. And I'll see you boys on the